Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Crikey. What are we playing again? We are playing Modsauce 2. That is what we're playing. Anyway, moving on. This episode here, we have got a few things we want to sort of crack on and move into. So, one main thing is we're making all that energy from the not the big reactor, from the Mekanism fusion reactor, and we've got nowhere to store it. So what we want to store it in is a thing called an induction cell. Induction cell, I think it's a cell, but it's a multi-block structure, and basically what you need is you need some induction casings, you need some induction ports, that lets you put energy in and take it out, and you also need either a basic induction cell or one of these, the induction cells, which regulates the speed at which you can put energy in or take it out, and you also need some storage providers. Sorry, that is the opposite. The providers are what regulate the speed that it can go in and out, and the basic induction cells or induction cells give you the storage. So I'm not too concerned at the speed we can put it in and take it out, so I'm probably going to run with the basic one of these guys, but we are going to max ourselves out for now with the elite induction cells. What I've gone and done is I've gone ahead and crafted some recipes to make these guys, so which takes a fair bit of stuff. This basic one takes a basic energy cube, which is a steel casing, some energy tablets, redstone, iron, and that gives you the cube, but it also requires another 4 energy tablets, which are redstone, enriched alloys, and gold, and some lithium dust. So a little bit expensive, and then of course that one there goes up the next tier. We need 4 of the first one to give us this one, as well as an advanced energy cube, which is a basic one surrounded, and that stuff, didn't mean to do that. And then we're working on this one, which yet again is just the copy, the next step up. It's 4 of the advanced energy cubes around an elite one, which is some reinforced alloys and some gold and some more energy tablets. So it's a fair chunk of stuff, and I think, like I said, I've done some auto crafting up to the advanced, and for this episode what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these guys to craft. We want, for now, I'm going to work on 5. What are we missing? We're missing 68 lithium dust. I thought I had given it that already. We need to get another stack, so we'll duck outside real quick. It's night time. We'll quickly sleep, and we'll grab another stack of lithium dust. Hopefully that's been made by now from the chemical infuser, I want to say. I'm not sure if that's correct. This guy down here, chemical crystallizer. We've got 30. Okay, we need it to do its job a little bit quicker. What we're going to carry on and do is, I've got a couple extra things that I want to make this episode, but I really wanted to get that stuff auto crafting. I thought I had all of my stuff sorted, but obviously I was wrong. So we'll throw that in there. The next couple of things I want to make is, we want to flux our tools. So we've got our pickaxe and our enderium hammer, probably the only 2 we're going to worry about fluxing. The sword we don't use enough. I'm not concerned about it. It can just be in our inventory, and we can just whack an ingot of enderium on it when we require it. But for now, we don't need to flux it. So we're going to look at making some capacitors. Capacitors? Flux capacitors, that's what we're going to look at. So these have got pretty high durability. This has got, doesn't tell you looking at it like that, does it? Durability plus 500 doesn't mean much to me. We're going to have to look at that. We should be able to look at that in here, I think. The hammer, no? Why does that not tell me what the durability is? Are we going to have to go to a proper tinker's table? It's looking like we are. Yoink, back down here and into the tool forge. A hammer. Our durability has 4,379. So from that, we need to take him back. But what capacitor can we use? Because there's only certain ones you can use. It has to be a 10th of the power, I think. 80k. excuse me, 400,000, 4 million. I'm wondering if we can use the redstone flux capacitor. I don't think we can use resonant, but redstone flux, we might try making a redstone flux one and see if that'll work. They're not terribly expensive at all, so we can whack one of those guys together and see how that goes for us. The other thing I quickly wanted to show you here is my really rudimentary setup for making plastic. So for the plastic, we required some gases, so I think we required hydrogen in this pressurized reaction chamber. No, we required water. Water and hydrogen. Yep, so we've got water going straight into it from this guy underneath, and hydrogen gas going in there, and that is then giving us substrate. What did we put in there? I can't remember what we put in there. We put in biofuel. So we crushed up some saplings in our crusher, and then we put the biofuel in here, which gave us substrate, and then we can probably do a little bit. Yoink. We can't put that piece back, and then that went through here into the gases and liquids, which gave us some ethylene. I want to say, was the ethylene pumped around? I think it was pumped around as a liquid into the PRC, this liquid ethylene, and that gives us some HDPE pellets. So I don't need to make one of those. Why not? We'll go ahead and chuck that in there. That's going to make us an HDPE pellet. We don't have enough power supplied to this guy. And it's got oxygen connected as well from this guy. And yoink, another HDPE pellet. And then with that, I think you put it in the not the osmium compressor, the enrichment chamber. This guy, if we chuck that guy in there, that should go ahead. No? I thought it was redstone? No, coal. I'm sure it was in the enrichment chamber. Or I thought it was. Why is that not working? Something gives you plastic sheets. Use. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Have I clicked on stake? I think I have. Use. The enrichment chamber. Oh, you need 3 of them. Yeah, so 3 of them makes a plastic sheet. So, yoink, 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 yoink. Too many in there. And that spits out. It's gone into our chest. 1 HDPE plastic sheet. And those are what we use to make the solarium, solar neutron providers, I want to call them. But yeah, by rights, by now we should have our lithium dust too. Dun dun dun. Another 30. Oh, we're close. We only need about another 20, I think, and we are ready to go. We'll chuck this in and go check. My frames are still not fantastic, so I do apologise for that, guys. Too far. Where are we? There we go. Chuck that in. We can chuck this plastic in there. We're not going to need that for anything at this point in time. And we want induction. So we want 5 of those. Next. We're missing 8. Crikey, there'll just about be 8 there by now. Surely we can get that. We want to get this up and running and doing its thing, because I don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take a while, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping to be able to build this guy this episode. Oh, almost there. 3 more guys. Got some great news over the weekend as well. It's Sunday night here, so I'm recording this before work tomorrow. But I was contacted by Brink the Gamer, who I've been watching on YouTube and sort of chatting with a bit. And he has asked me if I want to join him and the Primus team on their server for the new, well, not new mod pack, for the unabridged mod pack, which is available on the AT launcher. So that's with guys like Non-Sanity, Brink the Gamer, obviously, and there's another Kiwi guy on there. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. And I think there's 16 players in total, which is really, really neat. So I'm really looking forward to that. Really cool. So I should have a video up. I think we're allowed to release them tomorrow night. So I'm hoping to get one recorded before then and get one released. And that will have everybody's YouTube channels and everything listed in the description. So and a list of what's happening and what's up to and all that sort of stuff. So pretty neat. Really looking forward to playing with some of those guys. It's always cool when you get to play with guys that you've watched on YouTube. I quite enjoy it. Okay, so we should have enough lithium dust. We need to make these guys. Try again for the final time. Yoink. We have everything. It's making 79 basic energy cubes. Holy moly, 517 energy tablets. That's 1500 iron. This is using some resources, team. That started. It's going to do its thing. Something we really need to do is stop saying for a start. I do apologise. Is we need to make a ender quarry and get some upgrades and things on that bad boy and get it running in the mining dimension. We've got our digital miner, but to be fair, it runs so fast and gathers so few resources that I'm not using it too much. It's more specialised. If you want to go out and get some gold, you go out, you place your digital miner down, you get some gold, and it does its thing. It's very handy for getting that, getting Certus quartz, getting nether quartz, all those good things I'm going to use the digital miner for, specialised when I need 500 or something all of a sudden. But I think the ender quarry is a good thing to get bulk resources. We set up a 1,000 by 1,000 ender quarry and just let it do its thing. So that's something we might look at in another episode as well. But for now, we're going to look at fluxing our tools. So we want some flux capacitors. We need, a creative one would be nice. We need some basic flux capacitors. So I'm going to make a couple, or supposedly make a couple. We need, should we do our sword? Let's try and do our sword. We'll make 3, and then we want to upgrade those to hardened flux capacitors, which shouldn't be too hard. 1, 2, 3. And then can we go to redstone? 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many modifiers we've got actually. And we want to see how well these attach and whether or not it's going to work with the modifiers we have. Does that have a modifier available? I forgot to check these things. I think my pickaxe does. Pretty sure my pickaxe does. I'm pretty sure I leveled it up and it had a modifier available. So we'll put the pick's not fully charged, healed. Modifiers, none. Modifiers remaining 3 modifiers. We can put a butt ton of stuff on that guy, some more redstone even. Okay, so we obviously can't put that on there because we have to get a Enderium ingot and fill it up first, which kind of sucks because I'm going to waste a whole ingot on a tiniest little bit of repair, but oh well, them's the breaks. Yoink. And then we should be able to put that. Is it too big? Did I level these up too far? 4 million RF. What if we put a diamond on that guy, I wonder? What is the durability? The durability is nowhere near that. Okay, we'll whack a diamond on there. And that halves it again, doesn't it? Yoink. I think. Dun dun dun. 2.7. That adds 500. Is it an emerald that puts half of it on? We've got plenty of emeralds, we can do that. We only want 1, not a stack. Right, how's this going to go? So that was 2.7, there's 3.3. Mining speed of 59, that all stays the same. Okay, we're going to put the emerald on. We could put a diamond does that. And I think that should then allow us to put the flux on it. I hope I haven't just mucked this up completely. Aha, flux, beautiful. Yoink. So we needed to be over 4,000 before we could get the flux on there. Okay, this guy hasn't got a modifier. Put that in the wrong slot. So we can't do him yet with, well, I suppose we could put a nether star and stuff on there. That guy hasn't got a modifier, so we've got some spare ones, and it's got nowhere near enough. Enough to put on. So those flux capacitors, too big to be fair, but oh well. That sucks, actually. It really sucks, but it's okay. Kind of wasted them. I'm sure we could use them on other things in the future. I'm guessing I have to charge that guy up 0 of 4 million, so we should be able to duck down here because I have built a bunch of capacitor banks. We have got 600 million. 600 million? Yeah, 600 million RF stored in this capacitor bank, so we should just be able to go yoink, and it should charge up pretty quickly because it can charge 600,000 per tick. It doesn't appear to be doing it that fast though. It's still going quick, but not as quick as I expected it to. And then there's one more block that I want to make, and hopefully we can paint it, is the sort of plan behind it. Hopefully. So that guy's charged. He looks pretty cool now. Oh. Very cool looking pickaxe, I think now. Very neat. Rawr. Awesome. Okay, upstairs. Downstairs is a bit messy. That's something I need to clean up. I need to clean that all up and make it into a nicer, tidier room. Probably once we've got our induction cell. That is a huge whaler thing, isn't it? Once we've got our induction cell, we can probably get rid of these capacitor banks. Maybe use them in a different manner. We've got some more compressed cobble getting made. It's working perfectly now offline. I had a bit of a gripe because it always lost power, or always kept filling up with cobblestone, and the issue was this was losing power. So it was running out of power, then this would obviously stop working. It would fill up with cobblestone from a cobble gen, and then when it got power it wouldn't start working again because it had nowhere to place the things that it produced because it was full of cobble. So that is something to be aware of. If it's not chunk loaded and it runs out of power, it's going to stop working. But yeah, okay. Moving on, how is our craft going? Our craft is humming along. 547 of those to make. Well, that's going to take a while. Okay, so it's going to be a little while, I think. I don't know if that's going to be done before the episode's finished, which kind of sucks. We might have to cut away and come back when that's finished crafting, because I kind of want to put that in this episode. Put this chunk loader away. One more thing I wanted to show you real quick before we make what we're going to make. Over here, we zigzag across. I have planted some glowing reeds. Now, that is from Gainy's Nether. It's basically the same as sugarcane, except for it has to be planted near a lava source block, and once it grows you get this glowing reed. If you pulverize it you get 3 glowstone, which is pretty dang awesome. You can grow glowstone in the overworld and just have it do its thing, and with that imaginary time block from Quantum Flux you can have a huge amount of glowstone in no time at all. That and a harvester from MFR, job done. So pretty neat, pretty neat. That's going to do its thing. Probably don't need extra glowstone right at this stage. I'm probably going to dismantle all that at some stage because I'm not sure how much lag it's causing as well. Right, what else do we want? We want a wireless, oh, not a wireless, a wireless charger. So what options do we have? It looks like only the Ender.io one, which probably works for me because we can hopefully paint it, being that it's from Ender.io. Charges items in nearby players' inventories. So hopefully we can paint that. I did think about possibly doing the Quantum Flux version and making up the, what is it called? Quantum, it is not the 0 point extractor, no. Oh, maybe it is the 0 point, the RF entangler, that's what we want, the RF entangler, and then you can go ahead and you put RF exciters on items and connect this to your power source, and then this sends power out wirelessly like a tesseract. And the more of these that you put on, the more power it gets. And there's also an upgrade that you can touch them with this guy here, the Exciter upgrades, and that upgrades them by I think 100 RF per tick per upgrade. So quite a neat little thing. But also once you have that, there is it that guy? No, not an upgrade token. There is something you can put in your inventory. Is it the Quibbit cell? Now, I'm pretty sure the Quibbit cell is what gives you power. So as long as you have that in your inventory, then you constantly get powered, which is quite neat. I also wanted to check and see what this guy is, the Eviscerator. 26 attack damage, that's pretty beastly. What's it made out of? Mangaloid, battlesuit plates and diamonds. Okay, not too bad. Oh, another cube there. It's got some pretty good damage for what it is. We might look at making that at some stage as well, for a nice little toy. I don't know if it is like a pick and things as well, or whether we should look at doing the one from Mekanism, because it's pretty neat too. But for now, we're going to make the wireless charger. And this guy, I'm pretty sure, requires an ender resonator. So we should have most of that stuff. So a couple of silicon, some solarium, and an Enderman head, and a vibrant alloy. So it shouldn't be too bad. So do we have an Enderman head? I'm sure we do, but it's obviously not in the ME system. So we want 1, 2 of you. We want some vibrant, which here's something I crafted earlier. That, and some solarium. Von 2. Now all we need is the Enderman head, which I think, pretty sure, we have one in here. Oh yeah. Oh, is that... I don't believe that's the right type. It is not. It's from Hardcore Ender Expansion. We might not be able to make this. We might not be able to do it. God dang. I don't think that's going to work in these slice and splash. No, it's not. Oh, that sucks. We need an Enderman head. I've got... Okay, let's go hunting Enderman. If we look in here, we have got... not that. I want... What is it called? It is called the Beheader. This guy. That has got beheading 3 on it, I think. Yes, it does, and 22 attack damage. So basically, we need to wait for nighttime and go and hunt down some Endermen, because I haven't got one to spawn. I haven't even got a spawner. Oh, maybe I can. If we make a... What are they called? Safari net. And this guy. Yoink. And then catch one, we can probably head over to the nether where I've got that spawner set up and nab one of these guys. We've got fish who have spawned in our Britannia. Okay, that's just really random. Dun dun dun. Okay, we're waiting on nighttime, obviously. What else can we carry on and do? We can see how our craft's coming along. It's going to be a minute or 5. Okay, we're at 24 minutes already. I'm going to cut it there. I'm going to duck away and get an Enderman head and hopefully let this craft finish, and then we can show you building the next stage of the mechanism reactor. So I will come back shortly. See you soon. Okay guys, I'm back and I'm over in the nether here, and we have got our Safari net reusable with an Enderman in there, and I've got 8 Enderman heads, and with this cleaver, by crikey, it has taken, what, 2 minutes? I honestly thought I was going to be like half an hour trying to get an Enderman head, but no, beheading 3 on one of these cleavers, boom, job done. Very, very nice. So we can take that guy back, we'll put our skeleton back in there, with exact copy yes in case someone needs it, not that anyone should be, I don't think. We should make sure the power's turned off. And the other thing I forgot to show you is I've figured out my warp book. So basically what you needed to do is you needed to grab the blank pages, go to an area, and then you shift right click on the page, and that allows you to label it. And then once you've labeled it, you shift right click on the book, you put the page in the book, and then you can just right click and choose somewhere to go. Like so. Boom, we're home. So that is pretty neat. So it is a handy little thing, and what I have noticed is it uses a ton of hunger when you travel. So that is what it uses, I think, from what I can tell. So that should be going to do its thing. It's going to create us an ender transceiver, was it called? Ender something or other. Almost done. Is it going to end up in the chest, or is it going to stay there? An ender resonator. Nice. And that is what we need for our wireless charger. Yoink. We've got a bunch of random junk here as well. A bunch more ender pearls. Gluttony shard. God knows what we'll use that for. Greed shards. Honestly don't know anything about any magic mods, so I'm going to struggle with that when we move on to them, to be fair. Probably going to need a bit of help from the likes of TiMBo. TiMBo's got a massive big blood magic setup in his base. It is huge. But we may look at moving before then to get away from this lag, because it's still not great. Okay, so we want to make wireless, like so. Yoink. And we should have... Oh, we don't have an octatic. Okay, so octatic. Can we make just one? We just want the one of you. Can we do that without interfering too much with our other craft? I wonder. Well, it looks like we can. Things are getting done. Work's happening. Okay. We'll try again. Yoink. Yoink. Job done. Wireless charger. Nice. So by rights, we should... Do we even need to have it above ground? Can I just wang this guy? Not that, the Tesseract. Can I just wang this guy there? Yes, we can. 200,000 and... Our pick's charged. And it's still charged, so that's good, I guess. Cool. So it's doing its job. Everything is wirelessly charged. Nice. So every time we come back here, it should charge our pickup, and we shouldn't have to worry about doing that. So eventually, we want that on this guy as well, but we need another modifier. This guy got another modifier, or it became a custom, I'm not sure what... Oh, it gave us an extra level of beheading. It gave us beheading 4, which is beastly. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so we need to check on our craft and see if that is done. Yoink. It is not. 64 of 354. So it's still making 354 more god dang enriched alloys. I wonder if we can sneak upstairs and just make some of these guys. Why is that? Oh, it's out of redstone. Okay, no wonder it's taking forever. Crikey dick. We'll grab that. I couldn't figure out how you automatically put this stuff into the dang thing. I honestly could not get the AE system to do it automatically, so I'm not sure what the process is there, to be fair. That may well have been sitting there for a while too, guys. So apologies if I'm waffling a bit while I'm trying to get this thing crafted. I really don't want to cut again, basically. I'm getting lazy. I don't want to edit my video. It shouldn't take too much longer, surely. What can we do? What else do we need to make? Dum dum dum. I did have a list of stuff, and now I can't remember. Here's all our stuff that we've got. We've got a lot of interfaces. A lot of interfaces. A lot on the molecular assemblers. A lot of sag mills. Probably not that many compared to some of the big systems I've seen. It's still got 64 in it. Oh, it's mowing through that redstone. We're going to have to get some more redstone going. That's fine. Oh, we're getting low on that too, aren't we? Crikey dick. I'm guessing it's used a butt ton to make this. The enrichment chamber is going to need that. Okay, we've probably got a heap in there. We could take some out of there actually. That'll do the job. Still got a stack in there. Crikey dick. How many more have we got to make? 250. Oy. Yeah, there's at least probably 1,000 redstone by the looks of it has been used in this craft, so come on, I just want to put this together and see how much power we can store in this dang thing, and then get it storing it, because let's just say I did some trial and errors with the next tier down, and it was something like 1,300,000,000 redstone flux could be stored in it. So this one here, I'm kind of hoping it's going to be like 10 billion RF. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. So it'd be interesting to see, because it converts it, which is great, because all that other mechanism stuff I've got out there, I cannot tell how much power it holds, because the conversion is 0.4, I think, from mechanism joules to redstone flux. But when it gets into kilojoules and megajoules, I don't know if that's million or... yeah, I get confused. So I don't really know. But this induction block, it tells you in redstone flux. So that makes things nice. I'm pretty sure there's a config option for making it show redstone flux as well. But I'm honestly not sure. Ooh, only 165 to go. Nice. Okay, what else can we do? Dun dun dun. We could go and start dismantling our stuff, or I could cut away. I don't really want to cut away, because we're almost done, team, and I forgot to start my timer again. Let's dismantle some of these guys. Yoink, because it's ugly and messy and in the middle of my base. And it's stuff we could be using elsewhere, especially these end of fluid conduits, because they are the bee's knees. And I have a feeling that these gas pipes are creating lag. I'm not 100% on that, it's just a feeling. But I'm sure it won't be helping. Because they do show the fluid as well, and things that show fluids and whatnot tend to be not the greatest for FPS. Okay, what do we need? We need some of those cobblestones, so we can get rid of all this stuff back into our A system. That Tesseract can go. Safari Net, because we didn't actually catch an Enderman. We stole the one from TiMBo's base, so we'll have to go put that back before I finish, but that's fine, he won't mind. What else am I after? I'm after some cobble. Yoink. Like so, and... oh, didn't mean to do... ah, god dang it. There we go. Then we can put it on there, and it doesn't sink into the carpenter's blocks. Nice, we'll leave that one out so we can still access the chest. There's no doubt downstairs we've probably run out of redstone again. We'll double check that. No, but close, and we would have if we hadn't brought stuff down. Still got more than a stack to go. God dang. This is taking a long time. Crafting, so there's only 64 left to do, by the looks of it. Is that right? Stored one, 64 and 17. I'm guessing. So that should go down once it drops below that 17, well that 9, 5. Yeah, there we go. So we're under a stack now. It's doing its thing. It's crafting stuff up. I think it's basically just waiting on those. Once those are done, it's actually going to happen relatively quickly. So we're pretty close. I've got the max amount of speed upgrades in this guy. So we've got 8 of 8, 10 times effect. So it's using a ton of power to keep it running. We've got power in there. So 22.9 kilojoules of power, whatever that is. and I'm pretty like this maxes out when it's not running, so it's using whatever that amount is in there to run, which is, I would assume it's a considerable amount of power. It's using, so 3.74 kilojoules a tick, so 3.74 thousand joules per tick, which I'm guessing, what's that, like by 0.4, God knows, like 500 RF? Is that about right? I'm not sure. I really don't know. That's what it seems like. It would be using a lot of power with all those upgrades, I would imagine. Dun dun dun! It is finished. So yes, it was just 100% waiting on that stuff. Okay, so we've got 52 induction casing. We've got 5 elite induction cells with 64 gigajoules in each one. We've got 2 induction ports and 1 basic induction provider. Let's go and knock this guy up. Where do we want to put it? Do we want to put it outside? Or do we want to put it down in here? It is a neat little block. I don't really want it hidden away, but it would be nice to have it somewhere where I can tap into it. What we might do, because we're running out of time, I can always move it later on, is I think we'll place it here. 3. So that's 4 by 3. We want 4 by 4. So 1, 2. I think we want to come out 4 by 4, and then go 1, 2, 3. Wang these guys in. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Pretty sure that, I'm not sure. No, you do get him back if you break him. Okay, jolly good. Yoink, 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 yoink. Dunk, 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 and dunk. So what we'll do is we'll put 1 port there. Do we want them on top of each other? No, we do not. We'll put 1 port there. And then I'm thinking we need a couple of those guys there. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to need yoink, yoink. 5. And we need a basic induction. I've obviously built this a different way to the way I did it last time, or I lost a block. So we need 2 more blocks, 2 more casing. So I've built it slightly different because last time I had enough. We should be able to craft 1 set of those, which will give us 4. Shouldn't take too long. Just needs to make some more of those goddamn alloys. I must have had like 100 of those crafted before we started crafting this thing, and it still took forever. Okay, so we should, by rights, get red tinglies. And so what is that? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 849 million. Yeah, is that right? Okay, so that's not as much as I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Yeah, so 849 million RF. That's not actually that much, because this here holds 600 million. And it's nowhere near as expensive. I'm sure the last guy was a lot more, held a lot more power. That is weird. Oh, anyway, it's built, it looks cool, it is a neat looking multi-block. What we'll do is we'll throw a tesseract on that guy, and we should be able to get our reactor to actually start draining. We've got that there. Yoink. We should be able to throw, we need to tell that that is an import. 5 cells, 1 provider. Don't know if you can. No. Oh, we'll just whack that on there. We'll tell it that it is not that. It is receiving, sending none, receiving, what the hang, blocked, receiving energy, sending none. And it is receiving a butt ton of energy, even though we haven't set it to, well, we have set it to Kiwi Power. Cool. I don't know how many RF per tick, but it is receiving a lot. So let's head out to our reactor real quick, and we'll see whether that's emptying out. It'd be laggy, I do apologise. Yoink, 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 yoink. Nope, still got 1 gigajoule. No idea where that power's coming from. I'm guessing that it's coming from our bloomin' from this guy. No. Holy moly, is it full already? Like, what is going on? No, it's not full already. So it's just producing so much power. That reactor is producing so much power that it can keep its buffer full, it can keep this buffer full, and it is able to fill this. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. It's so much power. Wow. Okay. I don't think we're ever going to have a power issue in this pack. Not now that we've got this beast anyway. This thing is, it's just beastly. Okay, very, very cool. Oh guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Go ahead and hit that like button, share the video, all those good things, and I hope you'll check out myself and all the other Primus guys over on the Unabridged server, and watch some of their vids. The link will be in my video description when it's up on, it'll be either Monday or Tuesday night for me, so Monday night for all you guys in the States and the UK, and I will see you next time.